Welcome to Inquiry into Self. And this is the beginning of the new series, Making the Impossible Possible. Now, what does that have to do with our spiritual awareness? Quite a lot. I've talked about how living in the unknown is about living from a place of wonder and curiosity and discovery, because we're not in our mental constructs. We're intimate with what is happening in each moment and with the erupting life in each moment. So you feel that difference. If you're intimate with the erupting life of each moment and with its unknowable direction, there's an aliveness. If instead we're living from the known, we're projecting what we expect into the day, then we're going to be living from this detached place, this mental, imagined, not fully real experience. So making the impossible possible is tapping into the wonder of what we don't know is before us. So let's use an example. I'm heading into my day, I'm headed to work, and I feel a little glum. Now, if I just switch to making the impossible possible, all of a sudden, instead of predicting, I'm going to work and this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and it's all this known thing, if I say to myself, making the impossible possible, all of a sudden, who knows what my workday may hold? It could have all kinds of surprises that I don't know about. And certainly I can set a certain amount of expectation, not that that's needed at all, but sometimes the mind likes that. So we can set a certain amount of expectation that today I'm going to be happily surprised. That's a great thing to give our mind. Today I'm going to be happily surprised. Now the mind is happy. It has something to anticipate. We haven't told it anything really. But, we've given our mind something. So I go into work and I'm ready to see what's going to be before me. As it turns out, I meet this couple and they are so loving together. It is really precious the way she kindly asks him to help her with her straw and her water, and he so devotedly bends over and you can see the love in both of their eyes. Or then I meet this guy who worked on the special effects for Star Wars and Back to the Future, and very interesting. He's giving me all this background. Or as I'm taking my break, I look up online and I find the perfect video to explain to me how to enjoy keeping my knees soft. It's easier to stand for our bone structures if our knees are soft. And I've been trying to figure out how to make that more natural for me. And this video explains a way of feeling into the bones that makes me want to do that. So there we go. Now, all of a sudden, my workday has been amazing. And I had no idea that those three things were going to happen. But as I come into the day, if I'm thinking I know what's going to happen at work, I'm glum for no reason. I don't know what those three things are going to be. But if I'm making the impossible possible, then it opens up all the structures inside of me that was predicting and allows them to relax and create space for tuning into that inner aliveness. Yes, indeed, every day we're going to be happily surprised. Every single day. So if we can let the mind's anticipation take a back seat and step into wonder, it turns out we're in this enlivening flow of noticing the moment. And so as this series progresses, I'm going to share different ways where I've anticipated in my life and found that I was creating a box. And settling into the moment, living from discovery, I find that That box is way too small for what I am. Every box is way too small for what you are.